Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of DadVGirls After Hours, episode 42.
Yay! Welcome back, guys.
Me and Sarah are matching. We're not matching, but we both got
I was going
debut.
to say, we are not matching.
We both got debut on today. So I had to go in the office next door and grab something because I was cold.
Yeah, because I don't know.
This.
So we've actually moved the pod now into our office, which I think we have said. But it's like an adjoining part of the warehouse, and they haven't fit the radiators yet, and it is freezing in here. So I just gone and grabbed a jumper as well that Casey wore, and it actually really smells so nice of her.
Oh, I'm so glad you said nice. I thought you were going to say stinks.
No, it smells really nice of her. But yeah. So a little bit of a keeping up with us. I wanted to start by letting everybody know like a charity event that we are holding this Friday the 29th. So for the last 4 years with us doing YouTube, we have helped out a charity every Christmas where it is a charity called Baby Grow. And although it's called Baby, it is actually from the age of 0 to 25. And they basically take donations, and anybody that doesn't receive a gift for Christmas, they will give a gift. So we've done videos about it, or we've done stuff where we haven't shown it on our socials.
So they are able to identify children in the local area who most likely won't be getting a gift this Christmas, because it might be that they're so a lot of the children are, like, for example, say like mums that are in shelters because they've like escaped domestic violence and they've left without a penny to their name. Or kids that are leaving the care system. Yeah. So they might be like 16, 17, 18.
So for example, they have had over 3,000 people have reached out to say they won't receive anything this Christmas. And this is just in our local area. This is not like wide, which really like pulls on my heartstrings, that I just can't bear that people, especially children, don't get anything for Christmas. But for example, the age that they don't get anything really given to the charity, because naturally you just think children, you think babies, but there is age 16 to 25, and there is over 500 just in that age bracket that will not receive anything. So basically what we are doing...
So wait, should we just say what we've done previous? So we usually do like a video around this time of year where we'll basically... we do it as like, it's sort of pretending like it's one of our normal challenges, like if you fill up your basket, you know, what do we normally call those videos?
I don't know.
Whatever you can fit in your basket, you can buy. So we fill up a trolley of toys and stuff like that, and other like gifts, like, you know, what's some of the stuff, like even like shavers and stuff like that for like some of these young guys, like all that kind of stuff. We fill it up, then we take it over to the charity. But we're like, we want to do it, but we want to do it on a bigger scale, and we've got such a great community.
Always laugh and I joke, and I laugh like I'm not very good like being influencer. If you're listening, I've just done those little air bracket things because I hate that, because I feel like, again, like I'm a fraud. But I want to use my platform for good, and I really want to push it that, you know, like I know a lot of people as well, like with Christmas it's very expensive and they can't afford things as well. But basically, we will be at Sandown Racecourse, which is in Esher. You'll find all the details on our socials. But we will be there from 2 p.m. till 7 p.m, where you can come along, you can bring a gift. We will also be taking food donations for the local food charity as well. So, again, you can find all on our socials. You'll be able to find
so we're basically setting up.
Receiving. They would like around like the gift to be about £10 to £15 per thing. So if you can't afford that, like, please still come along, bring food, like
when we say bring
Christmas
food,
chocolates.
obviously stuff that's like non-perishable.
Again, there's
like
lists on our socials. There is lists. Like,
so we're basically going to set up like a grotto. We're going to do a meet and greet, because obviously like lots of people would like to come and donate, but they'd also like to come and meet.
Me and Joel and the girls are going to be dressed up very Christmassy, so you can come along, get a Christmas photo. And I just really, really hope like people at least turn up. I'm really scared.
Sarah's like, I'm really worried that people aren't going to turn up. I'm like,
because when you're asking
sure,
for
like,
people,
enough
you're
people
asking
would
for
turn
people
up.
like to come and do something. Like for me, obviously, I'm very passionate about it, and
people love to do stuff for charity, especially around.
That's
Christmas.
what I'm hoping. I'm hoping like
I reckon so many people are going to want to come. Like it's going to be
it's
going to be a fun day, and it's going to be for something like such a great cause. So Yeah.
So all our details on our socials. If you
And
can
hopefully
come
see
and want to
lots of
donate,
you-
we would love that. And if you still want to participate, we actually do have a link to an Amazon gift list. So you could still, if you're not close by and you can't come along. So yeah, we would really, really appreciate it.
And hopefully we get to meet loads of you guys on Friday.
I just want to make a difference. So yeah, that's what I would.
Just wants to make a difference.
I do. I just want.
Gotta make a change.
But
once in
but then,
my life.
guys, I'm not going to scare you off. But if it goes really well, be annually.
Okay.
Annually gift giving. Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting in the Christmas spirit of things. What do you mean?
We?
Don't look at me like that.
No.
Don't. Do you know what?
You've
This whole
done-
thing, me being the Grinch, needs to just go because I've not been grinchy at
Right,
all.
I feel like I need to jump right in on my honey. We need to talk to start
What?
this Christmas thing off.
What
just
have
need
I
to.
done?
I can't even tell you like the pressure that I feel. Like, and you
Being
just
married
get to
to
turn
me.
up on Christmas Day and enjoy it. Like, I get why, and I feel like in a lot of relationships and family members and friends I've spoke to, like it just for some reason feels this way. But I have to think about everyone's gifts, my family's, your family's, the children's. I had to think about, it's coming up to the 1st of December, advent calendars. Sadly, no one gets me an advent calendar. Like, I have to think about Christmas Day food. I have to think about Christmas Eve. I have to make sure we've got like everything wrapped. Like,
That sounds exhausting.
it honestly is, as well as working. And our November has been so full on because I've been making sure we've got all our podcasts up to date, our filming. Like, I've done all the diary schedule for everything. Like, this is not I pour me, but it's like a
Sounds
like,
a little.
when do you help out? Why is it default that it all falls on me? Like,
I don't know. I think just because you take the lead on it.
no.
No. I think because
You're just as surprised on Christmas morning when the kids
it's a
open their
great surprise
gifts.
when I open the gifts.
Like,
No, to be fair, I did say this year, like 1 year, I did actually buy everyone their own gifts just from me.
yeah, but that
And it was, like,
doesn't
the
help
best-
me.
No, I'm not saying about helping you. This is for me.
But that's
This is
what-
a feel good
that's
for
self-
me.
Yeah, that's selfish.
It was like the best feeling. And I was like, oh, I actually really want to do that this year. So I'll be buying some additional gifts.
No, but
Doesn't
not
help.
additional. Like, you should work with me, know what their list is, and then you help buy. Like, it shouldn't be that it's like on your own. Like, that's not helpful. That's actually a little bit like selfish
It's not because I'm giving
because
gifts.
I'm still having to do all the hard work.
What would you like help with?
Everything.
Just tell me and I'll do it.
You don't know. That's not
What?
the answer. Like,
What
you
do
just
you
tell me
mean?
I do it. Like, okay, you're in charge of like getting Sophie and Chloe's presents. There you go.
Give me a list.
Why do I need to?
Because I know you've
I
got
have
one.
to make the list.
I know you've got
Of
one.
course I've got a list. I wrote a list from the 1st of November. I've been organised. We literally, when we had got back from the Maldives, which was obviously...
Can you imagine if we were both
October.
like me?
This is the time, like, I literally hang on till... And I get all my Christmas presents in the Black Friday deals. There's always so many great Black Friday deals. Which brings me on to, obviously, our sponsor, Air Up.
So thank you to today's sponsor, which of course is Air Up. And if you've been watching us for a while, you've seen us talk about Air Up loads. But just in case, I'm going to give you a quick recap of why I love Air Up. So obviously I've got my Air Up bottle here in front of me. And as you can see, there is a flavoured pod at the top. And there is so many great flavours that they do.
I've actually got watermelon today.
The one that I've got on here is cola flavour. So when you drink the water, the scent from the pod flavours the water. And it is a great way to get yourself or your kids or the whole
Our
family
kids love
drinking
them. Yeah.
more water, because let's be honest, water can be a bit boring,
Yeah.
and this makes it way more interesting.
And they do different colours, they do different shapes and sizes. You know, they've got so many. So our girls have recently just got their own ones because they were having these ones, but they've now got like
They got the mini sipper
yeah,
ones.
which they love. So yeah.
So Air Up currently have this deal, which is buy more, save more, and it is the highest discount of the year across the whole website. So this is the perfect time to be buying Christmas gifts, and I know that so many people have Air Up on their Christmas list. So literally now is the time to be doing that.
It is. It's a great gift because you can do it for all ages. Little kids and older ones, of course.
And just to point out, you don't need a discount code for this. This is just going to be across the whole site. You just go on the site and shop. So make sure you check out their Black Friday.
This is
savings.
why I wait for Black Friday.
They have so many different options on the website, so you will literally be able to find something for any member of your family.
That's what Joel's buying everyone for Christmas.
There you go. That's what it is. The cat's out
I want
the
to buy
bag.
more, save more, because you've got to buy for so many of us.
Yeah. The other great thing that makes it a great gift is the fact that you can personalize some of the stuff. And when you personalize it, all of a sudden it becomes a more thoughtful gift. So guys, click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen to buy more, save more, whether that's for yourself or the perfect Christmas gift for a family or friend. They're going to love it.
Okay, so going back, like, I genuinely do mean it. Like, I do. Firstly, I know that I put a lot of pressure on myself anyway. Like, for some reason, Christmas, I start at the beginning of November. As soon as Halloween's done, I start thinking about it. I'm writing my list for Christmas Day, the presents, ideas I have to buy for so many people, and think about it. Like, but I don't know. Is it, like, what I'd like to know is, like, is it common? Like, is everyone else going through the same thing where you just turn up on Christmas Day? And
I'm not turning up to anyone else's house on Christmas Day, so I don't think they're going through the same thing.
No, but you know what I'm saying, as in, like,
is it typical?
Like, is it typical?
What's going on in your household?
I
Whether
really want to know.
Your parents
I
or
want to
your
know.
other half.
Yeah, like, what responsibilities?
I don't know if you trust me.
You do.
If I said to you, "Cool, don't worry, I got the kids' gifts this year. Don't need to worry." I don't think you. I think you'd stress more.
Even like you've never. I don't think you've even ever wrapped a present. I have. Never.
I have.
Never helped me wrap presents. No, maybe what you buy me, and you have to wrap them pretty soon because I would look. I've got this weird thing, right?
Do you want me to sort out the wrapping? I'm not going to say I'll do it, but I will get it done. If you know what I'm saying. I'll bring it into the office, right, guys?
No, you'd lose presents.
We're not designing clothes today.
No, we
are wrapping presents.
Fun fact about me is that even as a child, like, I hate the element of surprise. I hate that. So I used to go through my mum's wardrobe, find what she's got us. She got clever and she started hiding them. Not so clever that she used to write down pen and paper in her top drawer. So I used to read what I've got.
That is just ruining Christmas.
It's not though. I don't.
One year I did that. And I hated it, and I never ever did it again.
I'd rather that than the surprise. Maybe I've got that thing, where Grace doesn't like to be filmed. I don't like people looking at me. So if I kind of know what I'm expecting. So one year.
Just to pick that up, Grace doesn't like to be filmed opening presents.
Yeah.
You made that sound like Grace doesn't want to be filmed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe. Oh, gosh. No, being filmed opening presents, she feels awkward. She doesn't like people looking at her, but I'm the same. I think, so at least if I know what I'm opening, I know how my face is going to look.
What are you worried about?
But one year when I was a child, that I'd seen on the list that my mum and dad had bought us this new stereo, like CD player, when CDs just come out. So we opened all our gifts. There's no CD player there. And I'm thinking, I've seen it on your list, woman. Where is it? And then halfway through the day, surprise, one more gift. I'm like, surprise, there it is. So excited. Like,
I'm sorry, what was the point of that story? How does that back up what you're saying?
It's just excitement. I knew it was coming.
No, you probably spent half the day just confused, walking around in circles, scratching your head like, where is that gift?
Oh, I know.
No, do you know what?
But so I do that.
Genuinely, if you would like to see everything I got you for Christmas.
No, it's not like.
It's just.
If you don't wrap it, I'm going to look.
But would you rather that? Because if you want, I'll just lay it all out in front of you and say, this is what I got you, and now I'm going to wrap it up for Christmas.
Well, I don't think.
You like the element of me not knowing that you know. This is some weird psychological game now.
No.
She's a psycho, guys.
No.
You don't want me to know you know, but you want to know.
But most of the time now, I feel like.
Do you want me to just take you? Why don't I just take you out shopping for Christmas then?
No.
No element of surprise.
No, okay. If you wrap it first, then.
Do you know what? I'm really going to surprise you this year. I'm going to write a list of crazy things. Chanel bag.
Although I did.
New car, all this stuff. Leave it at the top drawer. I've not got none of it.
My mum did tell me that she was.
You'll be waiting all Christmas for this stuff to come out. None of it comes.
Well, I had this conversation with my mum the other day, and she was saying she did it. She used to do it. She used to go through her presents, and I don't know if I think it might have been like an ex or something, not my dad, but she'd got a gift, and basically she had asked for these pair of boots, and because he always knew that she looked. He was very smart. He had wrapped.
Definitely wasn't your dad then.
No, he'd wrapped these.
Sorry, Pete. I know you might be watching this joke.
He'd wrapped it with a whole load of cutlery inside. So when she went to shake it, she thought she broke it. So she spent the time before Christmas so worried that whatever he's brought, she has broke to pieces.
Genius.
So when she opened it, there was all these knives and forks and spoons and stuff.
That's so good.
It really threw her off.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that, but yeah. But yeah, I honestly do want, like, somehow, I don't know. What do you think you can help me with? Because you don't even come shopping with me.
Emotional support.
You don't come shopping with me. You don't even help. I've literally said to you, what do you think the kids want? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want me to say? I don't know. I'm really bad at.
But I don't know.
But you're
I
really
don't
good.
know.
You're
No, I'm
really
not
good.
I have to be, because if I'm not,
no, you're just generally you're good at like knowing, like you're thoughtful, like it comes naturally to you, like. But I'm just very, very bad at gifting.
Can I also say the other thing is as well is like I have
to be told categorically, like I need someone to say, I really want this, to know that they'll want that. You're like good at like buying stuff that I wouldn't even know I wanted it. But
so I work on like a budget, and I'd be like,
sure.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Hold up. I might have a budget for the kids, and I'm making sure that they all get enough equally and blah, blah, blah.
The only reason you keep a budget is to make sure it's all even, not to stay within a budget.
No, I do stay within a budget. Actually, you wouldn't know that because you don't.
No, because we get close to this question. I don't think I got them enough. And I'm like, you've literally spent
Anyway,
thousands.
listen to what I'm saying.
Ooh,
I do that, and then you would go out and when you bought them presents, you didn't even need to worry about the price. Like I have to literally think of everything I'm buying and making sure.
I did that 1 year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how is that fair? Like, you get to do that and I don't. Like, I'm literally like.
No, you're being silly.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't do nothing and then come in and swoop with the glory. Like,
I don't swoop with the glory. The kids know I don't. They're literally they show me what they got.
You're saying that that's what you want to do this year. Do what you did that year.
I don't want the glory.
Help me. I want you to help me. I want you to be a part of it. Like,
you want in on my gifts. I know
want
what's
you
going
to
on
come.
here.
Like,
you want in on my gifts that I'm getting now.
I do a lot of shopping on the Black Friday websites. Then I'll have a couple of days out of shopping. I want you to come and I want you to participate. I want you to.
You got it.
Do that and help wrap and think about like we do Secret Santa for both families, and I buy your side of the families. It's no secret who you've got. I buy it for my side and your side.
Very nice of you.
It's a lot.
But I don't ask you to.
It wouldn't get done.
It would. I've done it before.
When? Other than the time you had yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me because you bought yourself a pair of trainers.
I got myself on both. So we do Secret Santa with Sarah's side of the family and my side, like separately. I picked myself on both of them. And obviously you have a budget you have to stick to. I don't know, it's like £50 or something. So I put both budgets together. I wrapped up one trainer with one side of the family, one trainer with the other side.
It was pretty genius, but it's the only year you've not asked me to buy your gift. And
it's the only year I've been really happy with my Secret Santa gift.
Always been so secret. He must have me. Now he had himself.
You love me, really.
I do. And I actually love Christmas, but I do put a lot of pressure on myself. And I think, like, I don't know. I just want it to change slightly because
I hate wrapping
becomes
presents,
not enjoyable.
I'll get the presents wrapped for you if you want me to.
Yeah,
I just won't wrap them. I think it annoys you that I won't wrap them myself.
It's also I don't like that. Like you don't really know what we've got the girls. It really is me. Like
Yeah. So we can go over it all. We'll do that.
It's just me.
After this podcast, we'll have some food. We'll sit down. We'll go over your list. We'll have a look at
my list. You know, I've got about 5.
We'll have a look at your lists. Bloody hell, she's got more lists than Schindler.
Okay, so we have a new game that we are going to play.
This is like a mini version of the video that we posted. We've done this a few times on YouTube, which is does this family all think the same?
So we're going to say if we agree. So we're going to be given some topics and we're going to say whether we agree, strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree. Okay?
Should Joel help at Christmas? Strongly disagree. Okay, strongly disagree.
I'll probably ask not for you next year, but like, please don't help. You ruined Christmas.
That's what I need to do. That's what you do with making tea. She makes such a bad tea that you never ask her again. That's what I need to do.
I know, but have I not out of try? I tried to make tea.
I know what you're up to. She never has to make a tea again because it's so bad. Right, let's get on with the game.
Yeah, go on then. First topic.
Quick refreshment before we get in the game. No, I don't make that noise. Stop it. It's so ridiculous. That's how I sound eating spaghetti. Right, come on then. Let's
go. Okay.
London is the best city in the world.
London is the best city in the world.
I'm going to say disagree.
Disagree.
But
Will wanted to count 3, 2, 1 and we didn't do that.
3, 2, 1, disagree.
Sorry, Will. Disagree.
Oh,
I disagree. I've not been to all the cities in the world, so I felt like I couldn't really agree.
What's the favourite city you've ever been to? New York.
Yeah.
You love New York.
That was a
That's
really
got to
good
be
Christmas.
better than London. I mean, London's good. I don't really like the UK particularly, but London's a good city.
We were talking about this though, that you go to New York and then you go and do the touristy things.
You do everything, yeah.
And you enjoy the city. We take it for granted we've got London here because we don't do anything touristy.
No.
But actually, maybe if we did, we would appreciate.
We have said that before. We should go to London as tourists for a weekend and literally try and do everything. Like going up the Shard and all that stuff.
Joel just got a video idea.
Oh, that's brilliant. We tried doing every tourist attraction in 24 hours in London. Okay. Right, next question.
Wait.
Just put them in order.
Disagree. Oh. That video idea.
Technology is making us dumber.
Oh, that's a good question. That's actually a good question.
I'm going to say...
Will's going to say 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, Will. 3, 2, 1. Disagree.
Agree. Go on, you go first.
I disagreed because whenever we watch a TV or something, you use technology to Google things. So you're finding out fun facts instantly. So I feel like you use it for that.
But me finding out what the dad from Home Alone is doing now in 2024 is not making me smarter.
No, but there is other
really
things
intriguing to me.
You do fun facts, and we do Google things when the kids have asked things. But also, like, I think I pick up more, like, on the TikTok.
She's back on the TikTok, guys.
No, on TikTok and stuff. Like, I think...
Does it make you smarter, though?
Yeah.
Like what? What have you learned?
Because it's things that I wouldn't normally... I never listen to the news or the understanding of our world. But I am starting to see things.
What? Just give me an example.
Okay, why do you think it's making us...
No, just give me an example of something that you've learned that's made you somewhat more smart.
I can't think right now.
I'm going to say agree, as in like it's making us dumber, because I think it doesn't... It's so easy to know something that you don't really have to learn something. So for example, like a calculator kind of makes you dumber, right? I know it's like old technology, but like kind of makes you dumber because you don't have to think about mental arithmetic. Like spelling. My spelling has got worse, progressively worse as I've got older, because I know that spell check exists. So there's words I used to be able to spell, which now I can't spell.
That's lazy, not dumb.
That is dumb.
No, you're being lazy.
What's that's dumb?
It's not being dumb.
It's dumber.
It's lazier.
But the thing is, technology.
You
like,
know how
okay,
to spell,
fine.
but you're just
AI.
being lazy because you're going to type it and know that it's going to come up.
AI. I use AI quite a lot to like help me with stuff, right? So like before, say for example, like I got AI to help me with a contract, yeah? Before, I would have had to Google and understand those legal things and learn it to be able to work on this contract. But I didn't, because I just put it in AI. It gave me the answers. I trusted it and I went back and amended the contract. That's making me dumber.
I feel like lazier. So it's a bit like a lazy, dumb. Okay, moving on. Before he's... Is he still staring at me?
I could literally... I could go in on this because you're not making any sense.
Chocolate is overrated.
3, 2, 1. Agree.
What?
Sarah says strongly disagree. It is
It's
overrated. It is overrated.
It's delicious.
If chocolate disappeared right now, I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't care.
What?
I wouldn't care.
Can you pass the divorce papers? We're done.
No, because I just generally...
What do you mean?
think it is overrated. Like,
listen, when I got a chocolate bar, don't go asking for some then. I'll be like, you think it's overrated?
It's like
you do that.
Yeah. I don't mean I don't want it. I just don't get the hype over it.
If it disappears tomorrow...
Disappears.
I get the hype.
Mouth.
I have to eat it like every day.
I think Sarah's got some kind of like addiction to chocolate.
I'm a chocoholic. My name is Sarah and I'm a chopaholic.
I just think there's much better snacks which don't get as much appreciation.
Like
a pot noodle. I'd rather have a pot
That's
noodle.
A meal. That's not a snack.
That is a snack.
That is not a snack.
Get a king size one.
Is pot noodle a snack? Like,
that is a snack.
That is not a snack.
All right. What is better than wine gums?
No.
Nah, actually, I don't even believe that myself.
Anyway, moving on.
Just trying to annoy Sarah.
He just wanted to disagree with me. He knew what I would say.
It's acceptable to clap when a plane lands.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't know.
It's acceptable. I mean...
Oh, I don't know. This is actually quite a hard one.
It depends. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
It depends, right? Depends what kind of mood I'm in when the plane lands. If I've just woken up and I'm really groggy and people start clapping, I'm like, oh, cringe. Like, literally,
I think
would you just get a life? Yeah. But if I'm awake and I've had like a really nice flight and I've watched a few movies and I'm in a good mood and everyone's clapping, I'm like, oh, so wholesome.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Because I think it's been made out to be like embarrassing if everyone claps. You're a bit like, oh gosh, everyone's clapping. But actually, like, I do think, like, I want to thank him. He's got us there really safely on a plane in the air. Like,
imagine if every time we pulled up
10,
somewhere,
11
you and I'm driving, you just start clapping me when we pull into the park.
I feel like it sometimes when I get there safely.
I think that would make more sense because
Like,
it is a pure miracle that I've got us all there.
I mean, it is. But I do get it. Like,
the thing is as well, like when
the clap.
I think last time we flew when we went to Maldives, I think one person tried to get a clap going and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, ha, because I'd just woken up from a nap. I was groggy, so I was like, ha, gutted.
A movie can be so bad that it's good.
Yeah, agree. Oh, sorry, Will. Did you want to say 3, 2, 1? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I don't know.
Agree. There was a couple of movies I can't think off the top of my head where they're like bad, but they are really good. Did anyone ever watch that movie? Oh, what was it?
Wait, I will agree. I would be able to tell.
What? The Room? No, I've not seen
Would
that.
you say that film Fun with Dick and Jane is bad? Have you seen that one with Jim Carrey?
Can't really remember.
Because all I remember is people didn't find it as funny as me, but I was laughing so hard in the cinema that I started clapping. But I
Next question. Is it acceptable to clap?
I was like,
cinema?
I did that so many times. Joel made me sit on my hands.
Yeah, that is a true story.
In the cinema. But I don't remember anyone else enjoying it as much as I did. So it was so bad I think it was funny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think sometimes. Next question, please, Will.
It's okay to eat food off the floor if no one sees you do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
There's definitely such a thing as a 5-second rule.
I said strongly disagree. Sarah said agree.
What? You always eat food off the floor.
I'm saying strongly disagree because do you know what? It's acceptable even if people do see you do it.
Oh.
It isn't just when people don't see you do it.
Rule.
Do you know what? 5, 10, 2 days. 3 days. If I'm fine.
Believe you ain't leaving food on my floor for 2 days.
Listen, right? You can eat off the floor. It's fine.
We're not fussed about that in our house. I'll say to the kids, just dust it off. When we're away, actually, they dropped one of their sweets in the sand. I just went, blow it off, dust it off. Come on, eat it.
They were crunching sand for the next 3 days in their teeth.
Do you remember that time we went for a cute breakfast on the beach one morning? And I hated it. I had sand in my sausage sandwich.
I'll never forgive you for this.
I was like, there's sand in the sandwich.
I had this like proper wholesome idea that we would get up really early in the morning, drive down to like where was it, West Whittering, and I bought like a portable barbecue, and the girls were little, and I was like, we're gonna have breakfast on the beach, and like put all the stuff.
It was a windy morning.
Yeah, it was windy, but it was so nice. I was literally. I was having such a good time, and you literally ruined it for me. You're literally like, there's sandy sausage sandwiches, yeah. And I'm like, just enjoy it. Like it's not about the sausages.
It was cold. It was windy.
It wasn't
Kids
about
weren't
the sausages.
enjoying it. Only you was enjoying it.
I was trying. Next time, I'm gonna go on my own. But anyway,
good luck.
Next question, please, Will.
Sunny holidays are better than city holidays.
Oh, we know what we're gonna say. 3, 2, 1. Strongly agree.
It's just us.
I'm not really into city breaks, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like
the peace and the calmness and just beach.
Palm trees, sea.
I hate to walk.
We did Rome. We weren't really that bothered, were we? We did Rome.
Yeah, no.
Where else have we done? Obviously, we've done New York. I did like New York. It's interesting, but it doesn't give me the same feeling as like a beach holiday.
Yeah, no. Paris, we've done.
We did San Francisco. Hated San Francisco. It was cold. It was dirty. I thought we was back in London.
One more.
Everyone should work a hospitality job at least once in their life.
Oh, I mean, okay. Free. Yeah.
Oh, wait. What's hospitality?
Oh, come on. Waitress, receptionist.
Oh, I thought it was that, but when it's like.
Not in a hospital, basically.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking us?
No, I was just,
Technology's making her dumber.
Disagree.
I say agree.
Why? Why do you feel?
Even though I've never worked
I was going to say.
I didn't say strongly agree, But I do think,
Clearly, because we can see it just says agree, but yeah.
I think it could do everyone good, like working, because then you respect those people. You know how hard it is to be in that job. So like, you know how you get people being rude to waiters?
What are you saying? We should all be in every single job to respect that person? You should respect that person.
No, but like,
they're doing
as
that
one
job.
of your first jobs, being like a waitress or something like that, it just...
Well, firstly,
gives
I'm
you a
always
different
very
perspective.
respectful of them anyway.
So am I.
I know I say my please and my thank yous because that, but I actually did work in hospitality. I did work in a hotel. I worked first as
Do you think it was good for you?
cleaner, and then I was soon jumped up to receptionist because I was
Then you got
pretty
sacked.
good. No, I didn't. Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. But that actually then turned out to be not my fault. Like, I had asked for the day off on my birthday, and they said, "Oh, you have to see if you can get cover." That she said yes, and then that lady got me in trouble.
That
and then it
lady
all turned out-
denied that she had given you
Yes,
the day off and lied,
but yeah,
and that was actually really sad. You
It
were
was.
really upset about
I
that.
was because I actually really enjoyed that job. Anyway,
Yeah.
but I don't think you should have to be in every role to respect somebody. I think we should just as people, whatever their job role is, whatever their title, whatever that, like that shouldn't defy you and how you treat somebody.
That's a very good point. I do like that.
Okay, so we've got today's first dilemma. Dum dum dum. Okay, so first time reading this. Hey, I'm 17 and in my last year of college. My dream job is to be a music photographer. My first problem is that my dad is kind of against it and it's not a typical job. And that the career I want isn't good with money, even though I said I would have a job on the side that I do in the day and then go to the concerts at night to get the experience. Apart from this, my main problem is that currently I live 2.5 hours away from the closest city that has plenty of venues for me to go to. As I'm in my last year of college and don't want to go to uni, I have planned and started to save to move to that city. Again, it's mainly my dad, but also my mum thinks I'm not mature enough to move out, but my thought process is that it will be easier for me to build confidence and connections in the industry, but also my mum has had enough of driving me there and back from the concert. Sorry this is long, I didn't want to miss out details, but how do I convince them that this is best for my future? Oh,
That's a tough one.
that is tough. That is
That's a
really
very
tough.
specific
And do you know
job,
what?
music photographer.
Like, the fact that you're 17, this feels very grown up. Like, it feels very mature.
Yeah.
The dilemma you have,
I think the
the
thing
way
is,
what you're wanting is so mature, and it's so nice to see someone at 17 knows what they want to do when they're older.
this is what I was going to say. I think one of the things that you should say to your parents is look across the average 17-year-old and see if they have an ounce of passion that you have about doing a certain career. Because at 17, a lot of people do not know what they want to do. And even if they do, it isn't the thing that they go on to do. So the fact that you are in this unique position where you're passionate about something,
Yeah.
I don't see why any parent wouldn't want your kid to pursue something they're passionate about. Because the thing is, right?
And also what comes with like a passionate thing could be your happiness of like, you
Yeah.
actually, imagine going to a job that you enjoy every day, like concerts and stuff. Like if that's what you enjoy as well, yeah, okay, it might not pay as well, but the enjoyment.
But photographers, they can earn a decent living. Like we know what we pay photographers for DadVGirls photo shoots and Soulskin photo shoots. Like you can make a decent living. Like, all right, it's not going to be anything crazy, but you also, do you know what I always say, right? When we started this YouTube channel, you could when we started the YouTube channel, there's every chance that the YouTube channel was never going to take off, because for every one successful YouTuber, I reckon there's probably 1,000 unsuccessful ones, right?
Yeah.
But when we started it, I said, do you know what? We got to give this a go. But if it doesn't turn out for us the way we want, I guarantee something will happen along the way, which will be an opportunity that we couldn't spot. Now, fortunately, it did happen for us, but I was convinced that if it didn't, something would come out of it, which would lead to something that you could never have seen. Like when you follow people's careers, like so many people I know, people I look up to, when you look at their career path, you could say that the first few steps, you would never have seen it leading to the end result, but you just never know what's going to happen in life. So the fact you even have the first step, when most 17-year-olds have no first step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
you take
independence that you want to move away to do, which I can imagine why your mum and dad are feeling nervous about that. Again, we've got Grace, who's 17. If she said, I want to move 2.5 hours away,
yeah, it's a different conversation.
I probably
Grace,
would
I don't
also
care what you're passionate about.
yeah, I also would be like, oh gosh. And also she's 17. I don't think she would be, but it also like you said, that the fact that she's got this passion.
I think you need to express to them in an emotive way
and a very
mature way, but also you need to get
just
that passion across to them and be like, you know, I'm so passionate about this.
It's a dream and I want to go for it. And
even, do you know what? At 17, if you spent 5 years doing it, you still could go and do anything. Like, it blows my eyes. I'd understand if you were 35, you had a mortgage and 3 kids and you decided you wanted to go off and be a music photographer. I'd understand the hesitation. But at 17, you've got nothing to lose. You take the risk when you're 17 because you have nothing to lose.
Or maybe even if it's like, it's the conversations we have with your parents of like, okay, like, you know how people have gap years? Well, do something else. But then when you're 18, then go do it so that you can show that you've got, because she says she's got the final year. So
also, we only hear your side. I don't know, like, there could be other nuances. They might have seen your work and be like, it's not good enough. I don't know. Like they might think, oh my God, this kid's got no
parents are
job.
your parents, and they have your best interests at heart.
But
so
also, we don't know. Like, this could have been your 5th brilliant idea that you wanted to pursue in the last 6 months, and they might be like, oh, another one. So we don't know all of the circumstances. That might not be true, but there might be another side to it. But the thing is,
always 2 sides to every story.
The thing is, you have to that's what life is, for living and trying things and taking risks. So good luck to you. Let us know how you get on. All right, so we've got another dilemma, and it says, hey guys, here's my dilemma. Me and my partner have been dating for 7 years. We're both 22 currently. However, I feel like he's maybe forgotten that I'm his girlfriend and not just his friend. He never really wants to do things together on his day off, as he's tired from working all week and would rather go and play cricket. Seems to be everything that comes before me. How do I approach this conversation with him? We've heard this dilemma a few times before. It feels similar.
I find it so funny, like that. It's like, how do I approach this? Like, back when I was 22 and you didn't put me first, I would have lost my shit. Like,
not just when you were 22. This is the thing is, we also
always arguments like this used to be our main argument, like when we were young, growing up, like this is exactly it. But to say that I don't know how to approach it, like I find it just funny because maybe
Sarah
always
wouldn't
had
have even given it a second thought. She's fiery. She lets me know instantly. I get instant feedback if I'm not pulling my weight in a relationship.
If you are not
never a sit down.
Person's main priority, you will be somebody else's. You should not allow yourself to be anything but like.
Yeah, but let's also kind of balance this out a little bit.
You should. I'm your number one. No, I'm your number one. You're my number one. Like that. That's how our relationship is, and I wouldn't want any less for myself, for my children. Like.
Yeah, but like this might just be a communication thing, because you can get in a rut. You can get into the point where you're like, oh yeah, this is normal. You know, I'm going to go play cricket, and he might love her to pieces. But if she just communicates and says, this is upsetting me, this is not the relationship that I want. I want to go out on more dates, or I want to spend more time with you. I want to feel. I think the main thing as well is like, not even all the doing. This is always the thing that you used to say to me. It's that you want to feel and know that regardless of whatever is going on, that you are.
I say this, like, girls, women, like, we run on emotion. And I'm like, if you're not ticking those emotion boxes, like, you don't get the response from us. Like, we are genuinely, it's all about feeling emotion. Like, it's not like the doing all the time.
Men, we're logical.
It is. It's like, I think I say it like, like filling up petrol to like, if you're not filling up that emotional bank.
No, it's an emotional bank account. I told you about this. Yeah. This is my theory. I feel we heard it somewhere. It's like an emotional bank account, right? So if you're always, so deposits into the emotional bank account are things like, if I'm thoughtful, if I buy you flowers, if I arrange a date, like these are top ups into the emotional bank account. When you make a withdrawal, which is like, for, doing things where I haven't put you first, like, can't think of any examples. Like, I've been mean to you. I've gone out, not even considered whether or not you were busy that night. You know, all that sort of things. These are deposits, right? And then withdrawals from the bank account are things where I've messed up, right? That would have pissed you off. But the thing is, if you're constantly depositing good things into the emotional bank account, those withdrawals won't feel as drastic. But if all of a sudden you haven't put any deposits in, you take a big withdrawal, you're now in the negative.
Yeah.
That's when it feels way worse.
I think, men trying to understand women is probably difficult anyway, because it's different time of the month and stuff. It must be hard for you guys, surely. I roll if you're listening. But no, definitely. We always say this: communication is key. You definitely got to try and communicate it, express it. How can they help you more? How can they make you feel like that?
Also, how do I approach this conversation with him? I don't know. If you don't feel like you can approach that conversation,
because that is the thing. Because I obviously knew you that even though I wasn't first, it wasn't a malicious thing. So I would say it to you, like, you know. Because it got, you know, like that whole thing of like he doesn't want his day off and he's tired, like he wants to go play cricket instead. Like it does, although it's not, it becomes a feeling of like, oh, they just would rather do anything but be with me, you know, like, so you take it quite personally. So that's where it was like the communication from us of being like, this is how it makes me feel. Communication.
And Sarah is very good at communicating her feelings to me on a daily and sometimes hourly basis.
Basis.
So I only just realised this, right? But YouTube now has this new feature where it auto dubs our podcast into different languages, okay? So I think I've got it set to French at the moment. So if you go onto our shorts, you should be able to see an option to like dub it into a different language. So this is me and Sarah talking in French. This is so clever as well, the way it does this.
My God, I'm so sexy.
I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds like you're probably nagging me in French, which is
no,
really
it doesn't.
You're like,
okay.
You, it sounds like you. Me, who is this guy?
Where can I meet him?
Wait, where do you actually change the? So I'm gonna change it into. Wow, I'm going to change it into German. Let's see what you sound like in German.
Sprechen. Ich heiße Sarah. Wie heißt du?
It's when it dubs it like this, the random stuff like, oh, why couldn't it just leave my original?
Fun fact, there? I can actually sing Happy Birthday in German.
And when we get to 100k subscribers, Sarah will be doing that on the podcast. But we're not 100k yet. That's a sneak peek. I'm going to stop you there. Okay. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Dankeschön.
And please subscribe and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.